later on the court.
He was known for his MAMBA mentality and terrific work ethic.
At practice or when I'm training or during games, I switch my mind to something else, right? For me, it's the equivalent of Maximus, Decimus, Meridius, and Gladiator picking up the dirt, smelling the dirt. It's go time. Like the communication with our children is that Pops is working hard. This is the level of attention to detail you need to have in everything you do. So it's setting the example. Same thing with my wife. My wife's a stay-at-home wife. It's the hardest job, man. Right? So she works really hard at that. I mean, it's, and so her attention to detail with that as well are examples for our children. But it's a balancing act, and that's the thing that's important, is understanding that we have to have so much energy. Because for like Natalia and Gianna when they were babies, especially Natalia because she was doing prime years, and I go to practice and I'd train and I'd play the game and I'd come home and I'd be sore and I'd be tired. And she wants to go swimming, she wants me to take her to the park, she wants to just jump on my back or whatever the case may be. You can't say, I'm too tired, I'm going to lay down. That's not fair. She doesn't know what the hell's going on, right? And if this was a game, you'd suck it up and play. I play games with the flu. I play games with 102-degree fever, man.
Powerful.
You can't do that.
That is so powerful,
right?
man.
You gotta be on, man.
I shake my shoe off. I shake my shoe off.
He started using a private helicopter in order to beat the LA traffic and spend time with his family amidst his hectic schedule.
Traffic started getting really, really bad, right? And I was sitting in traffic and I wound up missing like a school play because I was sitting in traffic, and this thing just kept mounting. I had to figure out a way where I could still train and focus on the craft, but still not compromise family time. And so that's when I looked into helicopters and be able to get down and back in 15 minutes. Parents must understand to put their kids first, the kid.
He was an amazing guide and a great coach for his daughter Gianna.
He coached his daughter, Gianna's high school team.
Kobe played with Los Angeles Lakers for 20 years. They honored him by retiring his number 8 and number 24 jerseys.
got to recognize Kobe Bryant, one of the most competitive players I've ever seen.
Kobe won the 2 Olympic gold medals for the US national team in 2008 and 2012.
We couldn't wait to get after it. We couldn't wait to challenge for that gold medal. And once I made the shot, it just felt good. It was like, oh yeah, this is, all right, I want to do it again, right? And that moment was very special.
He drew inspiration for Michael Jordan.
The truth of the matter is, I mean, he's helped me out a great deal. I asked him for advice, he'd give me advice straight from his heart.
I've always been, like a big brother and you like a little brother.
Vintage Kobe, vintage Michael Jordan.
Turn around, fadeaway jumper. Good.
That relationship has meant everything to me. When I grew up watching Michael play, my generation saw the highlights and saw a lot of the fancy stuff. What I saw was his footwork. I saw the spacing, I saw the timing, I saw the fundamentals of the game.
He cold calls business people to learn more about their secrets to success.
If I'm curious about something, I want to learn something, I'll call and I'll ask.
After he retired from the NBA, he won the Oscar for the best short film named Dear Basketball.
And the Oscar goes to Dear Basketball, Glenn Key and Kobe!
As basketball players, we're really supposed to shut up and dribble, but I'm glad we do a little bit more than that. Thank you, Academy, for this amazing honor.
He inspires so many people around the world.
Doesn't matter if I'm sick. It doesn't matter if I have a sprained ankle. The kid that's sitting in there might be the next me sitting up there, watching and trying to get inspiration from that.
What is Kobe Bryant's greatest impact? Is it the indelible mark he's left on 2 decades worth of NBA peers? Or perhaps, is it the inspiration imparted on his bravest, most fragile fans?
What's up? What's going on?
For the past 20 years, Bryant has devoted himself to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which helps children with life-threatening illnesses. To date, he has helped more than 100 kids from all over the country.
I love your haircut. I love it. If I could grow hair again, I'd do that.
I know.
But I put your name in the back of my head. Basketball is something that'll come and eventually go. The beauty in that is trying to use that time to inspire others, to provide some sort of escape for them. I think that's something that lives well beyond, the game of basketball, and it's probably most important.
And he gave me his hat. When I was battling cancer, I had this poster up in my room, and it was him with his #1. And to me, I kind of felt like that bond with him because he was young coming into the league, and it always helped me in that fight for cancer, and he just kind of inspired me that way.
I was a huge fan of Michael Jordan, and they talk about Kobe in the same light.
I think the definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you. And that's how you create something that I think lasts forever.
I love you, Kobe, and I'll miss you a lot.